What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today is episode 10 of F1 24. My career right now in the driver standings. We are in first place in the constructors. We are also in first right now. Today is gonna be the Spanish Grand Prix here in episode 10. Let's see how this race goes. So yeah, we're gonna be going. I'm gonna be showing you guys qualifying, and yeah, let's hope that we do well in qualifying.
It's a Catalonian qualifying for you today. Welcome along to Spain, to Barcelona, and wherever you are in the world, do you feel the need for speed?
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Okay guys, so in Q1 we got first, and I'm gonna show you guys something that happened in Q3 here, because Perez actually went off track, and as he was rejoining he almost like crashed into me, but we did get pole position at the end. So yeah, my teammate's home race actually, this is my teammate's home race, so let's see if we can get a podium, and yeah.
so many eventful races here in Barcelona over the years. Do you remember Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016? 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Rodriguez lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Perez, Ocon, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ricciardo, Albon, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Bottas, Zhou, Sargent, and Charles Leclerc completes today's grid order. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. So I'm sure there'll be plenty to talk about this afternoon, and who's going to talk about it with us? None other than Naomi Schiff. Hi Naomi. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Okay guys, we're gonna be starting the Spanish Grand Prix here. As you guys saw there, we had our own custom strategy as we go to 5 red lights and sights out, and away we go. Off to the Spanish Grand Prix here. We're off to a pretty good start. We already have to deploy, just like everyone else, to try to keep the position of first place here. Into turn 1 we are, and we continue in first. And my teammate goes into second. That's really good for him. And yeah, so far really good start for me, and also really good start for my teammates. So yeah. To the end of lap 1, the end of lap 1 here, as we're going to be going into lap 2. And as you guys can see here, we are having so far a really good race, and you guys are going to be seeing here a fight between my teammate and Max Verstappen, my championship rival. My teammate could do us a huge favor by holding him up a little bit as they're going side by side into turn 1 and into turn 2. They're still side by side. Nobody's letting the other person pass here. These are both world champions, as my teammate is a 2-time world champion and Max Verstappen is a 3-time world champion here. They're fighting for the position here into turn 4. Still nobody's letting the other person overtake, but Max Verstappen manages to overtake him there really well. You guys are gonna see it from my POV here. Turn 1 of lap 2, but yeah, that kinda sucks. My teammate did lose the position, but it was a really entertaining fight to watch. Really good racing. So yeah.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
As we go into lap 3 here with the fastest lap, we have some really good pace here around Catalonia. So yeah, we're doing really well. Into lap 3, we are here with a pretty good lead over Verstappen. But we are building the lead with using a lot of our tires, so he might try to catch up, but we'll see. My teammate overtakes in 4 seconds, so yeah, that's really good. And yeah. And as you guys can see here, Max Verstappen has overtaken my teammate for second place. So yeah. I'm still having a really good race so far here with a lot of pace. We're using our tires up a little bit, But if we get this much of a gap in the start, which was where it mattered, we're good. We're good. I'm happy with it. So yeah.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. The track is clear, green flag.
Okay, guys, as you can see here, Max Verstappen has caught up to us into our pit lap here. This is and Pierre Gasly is also out of the session here, and Max Verstappen manages to overtake me here into the straight before turn 1, as we're gonna go to the other side, the inside of turn 1 here, and we overtake him again. But he does not step off and tries to fight me for the position, but he does not manage, as our tires are burning right now. Look at this. But now they're back to normal.
We didn't quite get what we needed out of that, I'm afraid, but don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus to...
We also have my teammate fighting Verstappen for second. Oh no, Verstappen's right behind us. I thought my teammate was there trying to fight him for it. But no, now we're just gonna have to try to hold him up, so our teammate does overtake him before we pit, but that's gonna be very unlikely to happen, so yeah. And now Max Verstappen will have DRS, so he might try to overtake here. But he does not. He's smarter than that. He does not try to overtake, and we continue in first. As we have bunched up a pack here between me, from me to Norris, I think. Yeah, from me to Norris. So yeah. And into the pits we go. As well as Max Verstappen here to take our pit stop. And we got a pretty good pit stop here.
On the turn in there, mate. Looks like
So,
a nice
yeah.
time. We're happy with that one.
That's good.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Fernando is in for his stop.
Okay guys, so right now we are catching Logan Sargent here. We might overtake him before his pit stop. So yeah, he's 1 second in front of us, but he has way slower tires with soft tires, while I have fresh mediums. We're gonna be overtaking him before he pits in lap 9. So yeah, this is the lap that he's pitting in. So yeah, he might still try to fight for the position, which will do wonders for Max Verstappen, and it won't do very well for me, right? So we're gonna be trying to overtake him as soon and as efficiently as I can. As we go here, we have DRS, and we go for the overtake. He cannot really fight us that much for it,
Car in front.
and yeah, really smooth overtake, really good one, and we are into 4th place. But we're gonna be going into 1st place after everyone else pits, so it's alright. And yeah, as you guys can see here, we are going to be back into 1st place here.
Keep this up. Well done. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.1 seconds. Okay, mate, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please.
So into lap 13, Max Verstappen will have DRS because we have to charge up our battery, as the team has just said here, for our objective. And that's exactly what we do. We don't want to waste time with this call. We go back into medium deploy mode. And now we are going to be defending from Max Verstappen, but we're going to be kind of a sitting duck here with the DRS and DRS from that Red Bull. So, yeah, there's nothing we can really do but try to overtake him into turn 1 though. So yeah, we still deploy so that we don't lose that much space. So we all obviously knew he was going to try to overtake me. We try to squeeze him. We go into turn 1 here. From the outside, what an overtake. From the outside into the inside of the turn. And that was a really good overtake actually. So yeah, now we're just going to keep position, hopefully, and defend, which is easier said than done, but still.
You're leading the pack, that's P1, and Verstappen's behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Verstappen behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Your last lap time, 1:17.
Into lap 14 we go. Max Verstappen's going to be going for the overtake here. And he manages to overtake me into lap 14 here. We're going to be staying behind him. We're going to be trying to overtake him maybe into lap 15 or maybe later on this lap, because he managed to do a really good overtake. We were sitting duck with the only ERS, yeah, DRS, and slipstream, which is just honestly, it's really difficult to defend. I could try to squeeze him, but still not gonna do much, will it? So yeah, we're just gonna be having to defend here. And yeah, guys, defend though. We're gonna trying to overtake this guy. And when we do, if we do, we're gonna defend him against him. So yeah. As Max Verstappen here, we're gonna be doing the overtake as soon as we can. We're gonna be waiting for lap 15, so we get DRS, ERS, and hopefully slipstream. So if we manage to get slipstream, if he does not move too much. That's what we're trying to do here, getting the slipstream, getting the ERS, and getting the DRS. But it might not be enough, but it is enough actually, as we go for the overtake here. We do not manage. He managed to defend really well, because he did manage to cut our slipstream, so we only had DRS, ERS. Should have been enough to overtake, but we decided to play the patient game and wait it out a little bit more, so yeah. It was a split-second decision. We decided, you know what, wait. Let's wait a little bit more. Let's try to overtake him later. Not yet. As you guys can see here, we are staying as close as we can to him without overtaking yet, because we're going to be trying to get the DRS here, which we're going to get into the turn here. But I don't think we can do the overtake quite yet. We can try to lunge, but we're not going to do that, because we gain a lot of time here. We're going to go for the overtake, and a really good overtake on the inside of the turn. He kind of moves out of the way there. He couldn't really do much. And into the end of lap 15, into lap 16 we go, with Max Verstappen doing the overtake again in lap 16. As now we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. Play the waiting game and try to overtake him in lap 17, which is going to be the last lap. It's going to be risky, but it's a good strategy, honestly. So yeah, that's what we're going to be trying to do here. into lap 17 we go. We should be able to overtake him with the DRS and DRS here. We've managed to stay as close as we can to Max Verstappen. We're gonna be going for the overtake into turn 1. He tried to maybe squeeze me, he does not manage, and into turn 1 we go. He still tries to battle for a position, he does not manage, and what an overtake that was into turn 1. He's still gonna be trying to get it though, but he's desperate for it. It's the last lap. Our strategy has worked out really well. Our thinking has worked out. We've managed to save tires for the last lap, save DRS, and we've done that really well. So now I'm gonna be defending and winning this race hopefully here. Even though Max still has one zone that he will still get DRS from, I don't think that might be enough. And if he does manage, we're still gonna be having to defend and try to obviously re-overtake him here. He's still gonna be trying to get it though, as he is desperate for the overtake. And he has slipstream. He had it for a second there. He used ERS and DRS, did not manage to get overtake. We did close the door there for the overtake. He did not manage, which was pretty good defending from me. And I'm gonna now be going into the last few turns of lap 17 here. It is the last lap of the race, as we are going to be going to win the Spanish Grand Prix. What a race this has been.
Yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys! Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
A real team effort then, which has paid off in spades. A great victory here at the Spanish Grand Prix.
Wow, 4 wins in a row. Can you believe it? This really does start to mark a moment of dominance in this season for this driver.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Aston Martin are really making waves in this sport, and what a special race this was to see them earn that top spot. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Okay guys, so we go into the rating that we have set for our goal, into 80 rating. This early on the season, 10 races in and we are already into 80 rating. That's insane. I wonder where we're gonna get in the rest of the season. 80 is insane. Already, we've only started this career mode. I think we started on like 60 something, maybe like 72. I don't know, like 60 something or 72. Either 69 or 72 rating, but now we're into 80. That's insane. That's a really good rating to be in, and that's our goal for season 1 actually. So yeah, we're gonna be trying to surpass that goal. Obviously, we're not even in the middle of the season yet, so yeah, that's insane. That's really good, and yeah, as you guys can see, a little animation here saying that I have went into 80 rating, and that's really good, honestly. And I'm gonna be showing you guys the drivers and constructors championship, how it has changed, how it has shifted, how it is right now. and we've had a really good few races, so far. As you guys can see there, the target rating and my rating right now. In the driver standings, we are in first place, and in the constructors, we are also in first place. Red Bull is catching up in the constructors, but in the drivers, it looks like I am having a pretty comfortable lead over Verstappen after a really dominant few races. So yeah, really good for me here. Just want to say thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Goodbye.